But mine, I'm more interested in a core proposition of why your actual business exists. And what interests me is that you've got, and you may have seen me say this on social media, but you've got stakeholders pulling one way, customers pulling another, and staff pulling another. Stakeholders want profit, customers want cheap price, high value, and staff want high wages, security, whatever. And they all fundamentally pull in opposite directions. And yet we flit around the edges of trying to fix little bits and pieces around that. Purpose ties that all together. It doesn't bring them together in one big cohesive thing, because that's too polyanery, but it does help to stop them pulling themselves apart. So a great example of that is Google. They exist, it's actually to organize the world's information and make it freely available to all. That was why they were created. A few questions. What are you selling? But what are you selling? What am I buying? What is the product I can buy? We're talking niche. The corporates is every company in Australia. Do you have one? Where do these people live/work? Where do they work? Big corporates, or are they small business? Is that because they can't afford you, or is that because there's more opportunity in big business, or you're more comfortable in big business? Like, why? Can you build an avatar of that person? Like, can you describe that person as a figment of your imagination? They male or female? I just wrote down, they male or female? The perfect customer. This person is perfect. Forget about how you're going to sell to them. Forget about all that stuff. How you're going to get to them. How you're going to find them. Just who is this perfect person? Male or female? And how old is she? Does she live in the suburbs or in the city? Is she trendy or is she very practical? Does she drive a flash car? Does she like her big holidays in Europe and stuff? How long has she been married? We're nearly through this. What's her job? What's her role? So how many staff does she have? And where's she heading? About what do you think the purpose is of your business? Is this? It's got to be something personal. So something unique to you or the organization, in your case it's you, that's not a generic statement. So in that comment, that thing you've put, there's something in there, but at the moment it's very generic. What we often see with purpose is that it's couched in the language of goals. So it's like to be number one, or 15% shareholder return, or whatever. That's not a purpose. It's an outcome. So the third one is unequivocal. So it's absolutely clear whether every activity you're doing is on purpose. The fifth one is it needs to be controllable. So you can control whether or not you live to the purpose, irrespective of competitors and markets. Haven't come back to me with this stuff. Is it endurable? So does it have a time scale? And yours doesn't. You don't have it in terms of in 5 years. It's not a goal. It's not even a mission. Mission statements tend to go 5 to 10 years. We're beyond that. We're like, why does this thing fundamentally exist? And just try to hone that. And I think your target market, you've got it there. I've got a lot of clarity on what you do.